Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Fun fact about that song was Big X the Plug song. He said he initially sent it to Lil Wayne about a year ago because he wanted Lil Wayne on the song. And he said he ain't heard nothing back till about a year later. And Wayne, he said he wanted to put it on his CD. He sent it back to him. He heard it. And he was like, fuck it, I'm on the hook. I made the hook, which made the song. But yeah, that was Big X the Plug song, actually. He wanted Wayne to feature on it. And Wayne compensated him for it and made the song. All right. Help me here. Many times I have to block you in your Karma Loops account, man. I don't give a fuck who you type, like how many scriptures you add to it and all of that. I know it's you. I don't care about somebody playing on your folks' obituary. I don't care about all of it. I don't care. Why? Stop wasting your time. That's all I have for that segment. I got a couple little videos that I found were very interesting. It's like 5 of them. And we just gonna listen to them and then get the fuck up out of here. Without further ado, let's listen to this conversation between Jesse Lee Peterson and a trans. Now, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, I found this funny when Jesse Lee Peterson told this man, God is not the author of confusion, and you, sir, are confused. I got my whole life.
Do you believe God is a perfect God?
Yeah.
And do you believe that all that he does is
because it is perfect and good.
It's
because
not.
yes, of course it is. Transgender is perfectly perfect and good. And in fact, God wouldn't have even taken it this far to where you could transition and you could do all
God
these
didn't do
amazing
that.
things.
Your father, the devil, did that.
Jesse Lee Peterson goes off on this transgender for his insane comments about God and religion in this clip, as Jesse Lee Peterson grills this person about how faith would have helped and protected him, while this person has some ridiculous responses proving Jesse Lee Peterson's exact point. Let's get in.
So you're not normal. I mean, being a transgender man dressing in women's clothes and like this, and women dressing in men's clothes, is not a normal thing. It's due to a trauma. You know, something's happened along the way, and you overreact it, and you become like what you overreact to. It's not like normal.
That's your perception and your analysis. If you should. And I prayed before this interview that maybe you would open my mind a little bit.
Right.
So if God is listening, I hope God will enter your heart right now and just open it up a little bit to maybe feel what it's like to be in my shoes instead of just looking at it from your shoes, because you were born comfortable the way you are. So you don't.
What does he mean if God is listening? I thought God is always listening and watching. And he said, if he listening, I be confused sometimes, but I'm just a heathen, so what do I know?
Know what that feels like. So to just say that this is just a feeling and it's not really fair, because you didn't go through it, so you don't know.
But it's not the real thing. I mean, I understand the trauma, but
there ain't no trauma. What's the trauma?
I'll tell you what the trauma is in a minute. But it's not normal. It's not the real thing. But in your mind, it may seem to be real because of, you know, the trauma. Maybe you're too close to your mother, or you resented your father, and you.
I love my parents. I don't have no resentment.
Were you molested or anything as a child?
No.
So was your mother an angry woman while she was pregnant with you?
No. They were. My parents are the epitome of like the perfect nuclear family. Like my dad was a working dad. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. My dad was a very strong and wonderful man. My dad is an educated. He's PhD. He's engineer. I don't know what like this trauma that you're looking for or whatever is your explanation. That's what I'm trying to. You came up with this equation like trauma equals transgender.
Right.
And like, I'm trying to tell you, and I hope I can open your heart to see that that's not what it is. It's just.
I just got to be, I guess, racist and look at the transgenders. Had this been a black transgender man / woman, she got on lashes. She got on lashes. Okay, they both would have had colored hair. I'm sure that's a wig, but it's colored hair instead of a long jet. The fingernails would have been long. The weave would have been long. Yeah, I can just see the difference. And they're not even, he's a girl, but he's not overdoing it. How we see with the black, gay, and trans in our damn community. I guess I would say he's a more conservative.
Starting to look like it's starting to happen right now. Like, this person is not paying attention to anything going on in the real world. And like he even said, lives in his own emotions. He feels, therefore he is. This is a sickness, in my opinion, folks. But let me know in the comments what you think and hit that like button. Let's get back in.
I mean, huh?
He's not now. He's not in a fallen state now. He's risen above it. That's why the children of the lie are afraid of him. But let me ask, but you make a good point. Whatever happened to you, the trauma that happened.
I can't come on that. Go ahead. The trauma.
The trauma that happened to you caused you to believe that that's who you really are. And because no one at an early age showed you how to overcome that trauma, you grew in that. And then it convinced you that you're not a male, you're a female. And that's why you're going through it. Even with the teething and the stuff that you had to go through, I'm sure, you didn't like that either. You overreacted. The more you overreact to things, you become like what you overreacted to. Now, had your parents had to know how to tell you, look, son, whatever happened, you have to forgive. Don't hold on to it. That identity would have been taken away from you, that spirit. And then you would have had your boy spirit back.
Let's do this right now, Jesse, since that's the problem, since that's my problem, right?
And not just you, all the men.
Tell me what this trauma is so I can overcome it, and let's see if I still want to put this dress on. Let's ask God right now, overcome my trauma, Lord. I mean, and I bet you, not even I bet you, I just asked for it. Let's see. Jesus, Lord, I love you. I believe you. Thank you for everything. Please overcome my trauma so I can stop being a transgender.
You're playing with him now. He's not going to do anything like that.
I still feel the way I did.
So let me ask, if you were serious about it, he would help you overcome.
Of course, I'm going to ask God. See, that's the thing. You don't know how many times, not just me, but millions of transgender people laid in their bed at night, looking at their ceiling, saying, please, God, please.
I counsel with people. I know what you mean.
So I did that. All my life I did that until I finally learned and knew God opened my heart, just like I want to open yours, to let me know that I'm okay. I made you this way and made me go
that way. Let me ask you, the one thing you did not do in all your praying and all your pleading and all your asking God, the one thing you did not do, forgive whomever did this to you. Whomever caused the trauma, you did not forgive. And that's why you didn't overcome that spirit that made a home in you.
I live by the motto of forgiveness.
At that time, you didn't know.
I do now. And I did. You're right. I learned that I don't want to just become argumentative, because I want to listen to what you're saying and respond to truth.
Right.
And the truth is, you're right. In my young life, I didn't just forgive everything and all this stuff. But as an adult, I've learned and I've grown, especially in my faith, in my spirituality, I have grown and learned to forgive. And I immediately forgive people now. I never hold on to anything.
And I want to guarantee you, without a doubt, has someone come along while you were younger and people were teasing you, you were going through this, you were embarrassed, and they had a conversation with you, find out what the problem was, and told you, you know what, no big deal, forgive them. And then God would have forgiven you for being angry at them. And if he would have taken that thing away from you, then you would have grown up as a man.
I want to guarantee you that would have confused me further
and
kept me further from being happy, and honestly kept me more in a prison than ever.
No, you believe that, but that's not true. Do you believe God is a perfect God?
Yeah.
And do you believe that all that he does is perfect and good?
Yeah.
Then why would he do this to you?
Because it is perfect and good. Yes, of course it is. Transgender is perfectly perfect and good. And in fact, God wouldn't have even taken it this far to where you could transition and you could do all these amazing things.
Your father, the devil, did that.
my father. That ain't my father. I can tell you that right now. That's the one religion I'm not down for, is the Satanism. I'm not.
I thought you accepted all religions.
I accept everything good, but Satanism to me is evil.
Jesse Lee Peterson makes another good point in that it's not God that did this to him. It has to be the father, because this person seems like they have a great relationship with the mom and the dad. Okay. So if that's the case, if it's a great relationship, they're accepting, then the father, by virtue of that, must also probably more likely than not be okay with the idea of, if you feel a certain way, you are. Like he has to be agreeing or like comfortable with these ideas that this person is uttering. If the relationship is so cozy and everything was great and, you know, you got a strong bond and, you know, whatever, there's no pushback against any of this, right? There doesn't seem to be any pushback from the dad against anything this person ever tried to do, saying like what Jesse Lee Peterson brings up is like, hey, don't do this. Hey, you know, this is just a different problem. This is what this is. You know, he just went along with it. He allowed all of this to happen to this person. And now they're here thinking transgender is good and great and God is transgender and all this because the father allowed it. I mean, that's the way that's my take on it, folks. Put down in the comments what you think. But listen to what this guy says, and from Jesse Lee Peterson's questions, that's what I'm getting out of this, is that this person thinks that transgenderism is perfectly okay and great because their relationship was still good with the father because he, by virtue, either allowed or condoned all of this behavior. So if there's no pushback, why would this be bad? So it's the family. It's the family that allowed this person to live the way they are. And to what end? Like, this isn't good for them, for finding a mate, a marriage, society. Like, this has no good end for us, folks. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Jesse Lee Peterson had to say to this transgender person for his insane comments. Thanks again. Like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.
6 months ago, I moved back to Nigeria after 15 years in Europe. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys things I wish I knew before.
Y'all know I had to do this one. This is a native Nigerian who moved back and said it's a shithole country. That's where this nigga from. He like, what the fuck? So I just want this what Q going back to, y'all. If she decided to go back, this what she going back to.
What is up? My name is AY. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, it's awesome to have you back. Since I moved back to Nigeria 6 months ago, it's been all roller coaster. And in many's opinion, I didn't prepare properly. And to some degrees, I do agree with them. But my thought was, why do I have to prepare extra to come back to my country? I believe I was ready, but it wasn't easy. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through things I wish I had considered or knew before moving back to Nigeria. So first thing first, just to bust your bubble, Nigeria has not changed. If you left Nigeria 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you see the neighborhood you left, the road that was bad when you left, don't have any hope of it being fixed because it's still the way it was when you left it. This is just to maintain your expectation of what you might find when you get back to Nigeria. Now, let's dive right into the things that mostly you should consider before moving back to Nigeria. First of all, note that Nigeria is extremely expensive. Inflation is on the rise and is at its highest point ever. Things, goods and services prices increase on a daily basis. Take, for example, the telecommunication companies just increased their tariffs or their fees by a whopping 50% in the last month. And that's not the first time they're increasing it this year. So things are extremely expensive. Make sure you have a rigid savings, like money you save down, they're going to come and use here. But then again, if you're somebody that, let's say, for example, you're just schooling abroad and you're like, after school, maybe 5 years, you've schooled for 5 years, you're done now, you've graduated, you want to move back to Nigeria to work and all of that stuff, to leave, it's going to be difficult. I'm just going to put that for you there straight. It's going to be difficult. Make sure you have a support system. So maybe your parents are going to be supporting you, or you have where you're going to stay for free and you have someone that's going to be providing you with your basic amenities and all that stuff. If
This man said it's hard to get a job in Nigeria, even with a degree. And this heifer wants us to believe that goodwill ain't came over here because of why. Now, if we ain't got nothing else in this motherfucker, we got all types of jobs. Goodwill can do everything here. You can't get a job in Nigeria with a degree. And he said the cost of living high, but we knew that because she said she couldn't afford tomato and lettuce. So we already knew that part.
If not, it's going to be struggle throughout. I'm not saying in the Western world it's not also struggle, but here in Nigeria, whatever you consider on the other side to be struggle, exit by 20 here. So keep that in mind. Basic point is Nigeria is expensive. You have your money. This power supply in Nigeria is unstable, and it's still the way it was for me, which is 15 years ago when I left Nigeria. Coming back, I was thinking that things have changed. I was thinking that, okay, at least we'll be having maybe, I don't know, if not 24 hours, maybe at least 20 hours of power supply in a day. But it's not like that. In fact, it seems like it's gotten worse since nothing changed regarding electricity. It's still the way it was. And funny enough, when I complain about it, people are like, you have to do it yourself. So go out there, get yourself solar panel and all of that stuff. So that is what is raining now in Nigeria. Do it yourself power supply. So you get a solar panel on your roof, something like that, or you get batteries that you put in your house that get charged when there's light, and when there's no light, you use up power from those batteries, which is not right, right? I mean, this is something that the government should provide for you. It's basic amenities. It should be there, right? So for someone that is used to this kind of thing, having 24/7 power supply, get ready for it. You might not have it unless you have huge amount of money saved. I mean, your savings has to be top notch, right? Because if you don't have enough money to do that, then you are going to suffer from NEPA, because the power supply is so unstable. Sometimes it could go days without having power supply.
See
so
why Q kept,
what I would suggest is make sure that wherever you are renting or whoever is providing you with accommodation, if it's your own house that you've built, make sure you have solar panel installed. Have this at the back of your mind. Power supply is a problem. It's do it yourself. So next, let's talk about water supply. Depends on where you find yourself in Nigeria. Water supply could be a problem. So in Lekki, water is a problem. Okay, make sure you check with anybody that you're going to be renting from, or any realtors that are going to be providing you with accommodation, that the water there is good. What I would suggest to do is, if you don't have your own house built, take an Airbnb for a month and then take your time to look for accommodation. In fact, most of these realtors, they will lie to you, right? But just make sure that even when you go, they ask your neighbor, how's the water? Is it clean? Is it good? How's the power supply here? Is it good? Just ask them. They might be able to tell you the truth and help you, because most of the time the realtors, they're going to lie. And then you might end up in a situation whereby in order for you to take a shower, you need to get pure water to bath. The water is red. It's not usable. You can't use it to do anything. So put that back of your mind. Wherever you're renting, if it's in Lekki on the island, make sure you check the water supply. If not, it's going to give you loads of headache. Let's talk about internet. Internet in Nigeria is
red water. They got clay in the water. Good grief. Now, I'm just saying, this is what Q was telling people to move over there to. And do, hold on, let me see what dude channel is. He got a whole channel where he be all through Africa. He said Lekki or something in this one, but I know he got a lot of videos from Abuja and all of this shit. A Loud It. That's his channel name. This man said he instantly regretted moving back to Nigeria. That's crazy work. And he from there and he regretted moving back.
I don't know. It's bad. It's bad. It's just like the power supply. It's really bad. So I've tried the two top networks, which are MTN and Airtel. MTN is strong, it's fast, but then again, they will suck your data. And when I say fast, it's average compared to what you get abroad, right? It's average. Just so when I say fast, because you can still use it to play game. Like, for example, I can't play Fortnite. I don't even know when last I've been able to do anything. Like, it's just hard because the internet is slow. It hardly works, you know. MTN, for example, if you buy 100 gig, which will cost you about 150,000 naira. If you stream Netflix, let's say for 10 hours, it's done. It's finished. So just think about that. That's how fast the data runs now. And in Airtel, they do have unlimited plan. This unlimited plan cost 30,000 naira. Before the increase, it was 20,000 naira, but increased by 50% recently. It's 30,000 naira. And you get 20 megabits max speed, and the data is unlimited. But trust me, the only thing that thing is useful for is watching Netflix. And sometimes Netflix loads, can't watch it in 1080p or in 4K. Forget about 4K. Let's forget about 4K. They also have this offer that allows you to increase.
Notice he didn't say a gig. He said
megabits. I tried it. That cost 100, I think 90,000 naira, and it allows you to use up to 60 MB at a speed, but it's not true. I've tried it. It's terrible. It's the same as the 20 MB. So if you ever want to get that Airtel bundle, don't go for the 60 MB. It will be a waste of your money. And then landline are very hard to get set up. When I inquired about it was going to take them like 3 weeks to a month to set it up. At that point, I gave up. But in the previous place I was staying, I had wireless, the landline wireless connection, Wi-Fi. It wasn't that strong. I tried the close to the highest. It wasn't that strong. It was manageable, and I could play Fortnite, but it still lags like crazy. Put that back of your mind. Internet is a hassle. Let's talk about accommodation. So if you're going to be living in Lagos, you have two options. Is that you're on the mainland or you're on the island. The island is also into parts, Ikoyi, VI, Lekki, Lagos Island, and so on and so forth. Most people like to stay at Lekki, which is a little bit affordable with good security and all of that stuff. But the problem with Lekki is that the water is not good, the roads are bad. If it rains, it gets flooded. I don't know about Lekki Phase 1, inside, but you see anything around, even if you live in Lekki Phase 1, as long as you come out of your secured estate or all of that, clean road, no flood, you're coming into the flood.
This is in Lagos.
Outside of that, your secured area where there's no flood, you still have to come out, you have to access the public roads, which are bad. So at the end of the day, you're still going to get into the flood. You can't escape it. So if you want to avoid all that, maybe you should try to live in Ikoyi, which is more expensive. An apartment there could be going for like 20 million naira. I think maybe the lowest amount you can get there is 20 million naira because that's where all the billionaires are. Everything there is expensive. Or VI, which is also very expensive. So you have to be a billionaire or something like that in order for you to be able to live in those areas. But if you're an average individual, Lekki is your next best option, secured and everything. But if you don't mind the security thing, you can go live on the mainland. You can go live on the mainland, which has good water and doesn't get flooded if it rains. I mean, most of the places, right? But then otherwise, the one place I wanted to avoid if you ever consider coming to Lekki would be Orchard Road. You see that place? Avoid it because if rain drops at all like this, everywhere gets flooded, even inside some of the estates. So for accommodation, I would say make sure you look into it properly. All right, so food is something that has really dealt with me. And I don't know, I wouldn't say I wasn't warned about this, but just because of the way I wanted to leave, I didn't want stress. I just needed to be able to get my food from a specific restaurant and eat. I don't want to cook, all of that stuff. So straightforward. If you do the way that I get food poisoning, I mean, in the last 6 months, I've had food poisoning like 5 times. And for more than 4 days.
It was breaking up, but I'm gonna skip it back. The nigga said if you order takeout, you gonna get sick. You gonna get food poisoning if you order takeout because the water fucked up. It's like Mexican water.
And eat. I don't want to cook, all of that stuff. So straightforward. If you do the way that I just said just now, which is eat out every other time, you're definitely going to get food poisoning. Like you will get food poisoning. I mean, in the last 6 months, I've had food poisoning like 5 times. And the last one was really serious, that left me in the hospital for more than 4 days. It was really serious. So what I would advise you is that make sure you are very careful. I mean, the best thing you can do for yourself is to cook by yourself. That's the absolute best thing you can do. So be very careful where you eat. I mean, I've been to most of the top restaurants, and I think I even got the food poisoning from a top restaurant after eating beans. So it's bad. That aspect is bad. So your system, if you've lived so long abroad, your system is no longer as hard as it was before. That street food that you're craving, like when you left, like the one you eat, if you come back, you can't eat it. If you eat it, definitely the toilet will be your friend. So be very careful with that, and really, I would advise you just cook your own food.
Man, that's a thick ass.
If you're not
piece
living
of
alone,
bread.
obviously, if you're
And
living
this
with your
nigga
family
put
member,
up
I'm sure they
hot
cook for you.
dogs
So
and eggs.
just
He's a
avoid
real
eating out
nigga.
at all,
That
because
is a
I've been to some
struggle
of the
meal.
big
That is
restaurants and
that's
they've
some
served me
hood
food that is
shit.
bad and all of that. So with food, you need to be very careful. That's something you should look out
God
for.
damn, that's a big ass piece of bread.
Another thing again, I wish I knew was laundry, right? I know you think that was what I was talking about, but laundry was tricky for me. Even when I was staying at previous apartment that had like a laundry machine, the water coming out of the tap was bad. So when I do laundry from that machine, my clothes come out with like colors, And I think this applies to people that live in Lekki mostly. I don't know, on the mainland they said water is good, but I don't know. I haven't lived there, but according to people, let me know in the comment section if you live on the mainland, if how good your water is. But if you're going to be living in somewhere like Lekki, I'll say don't bring white. That's my number one advice. Don't bring any white clothes because they will mess it up. And then I used to go to this laundromat to do my laundry, and every time I wash my white, everything it changes color. Like it was terrible. Like right now, most of my clothes are all like color. Like I mean, they all look old. Like even clothes that I've been wearing like for years that nothing has happened to them. When I came here, it looks like I've had them for like 500 years. Even clothes that I bought when I was coming, like fresh, they look like I've been wearing them for years. Like it's bad. So keep an eye out for that. Don't bring any white clothes. That's my advice. And that's that about laundry. But most of my clothes are now really, really, they look old, and I'm just going to wear them like that. I give up. I don't really care anymore. Another thing that you should consider is you should have a support system. Make sure you know somebody around that if you need anything that you can easily contact or get in touch with that can help you get around or move around before you actually settle down. Even when you settle down, it's still very necessary in Nigeria to have a support system, to have somebody that's out there that you can easily rely on, because Nigeria is out there. You can't rely on anybody. So just make sure you have that person that you can call whenever you need anything at all, or if in case of an emergency. In conclusion, what I would say is be aware, do your research, make sure wherever you're going to in Nigeria is fit for you, and make sure you have good savings, you have enough savings before you even think about coming to Nigeria. Don't think about it at all if you don't have the capital. Nigeria is all about the money, trust me. In addition, my list would include all of this. It's costly and the dollar goes really quick. It's loud, generator noise everywhere. It's dirty. Most of the places, the road everywhere is dirty.
The man said, if you ain't got the money, don't bring your ass here because it's expensive.
And people just litter, and there's no real waste management or recycling. The roads are very bad, like I said, corruption, scam, and bribery everywhere. Very poor customer service, like in the hospital when I was there. So some of the of personal space, boundaries, or manners. There is a limited food and groceries option, especially fresh and healthy ones. I think I've mentioned this earlier. Like it's not easy to get fresh food. I don't know. Maybe it's me, or it's not easy. Even when you get the fresh food, they're not that fresh, And of course, as you know, Nigeria is hot all day and night. Electricity and water goes in and out. Even data, even sometimes the internet goes off.
That ain't what Q said. Q said the fresh food was abundant, and Goodwill made it seem like you could just go pick off the trees and sustain life.
And the petrol gas is expensive. You order something and they give you what they want to give you, and there is no refunds or changes made. So people only look out for themselves and will screw you over at any given chance. People are also very religious, often making them close-minded and not thinking for themselves. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the cost of living in Nigeria in 2025. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. That will be it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And of course, I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me out by subscribing, and of course like this video. That will show the YouTube.
These motherfuckers out here they be lying and doing the most. Just lying and doing the most.
Oh, your license insurance, please.
What did I do wrong, sir?
I'll take a second after information.
Okay. Would you like my insurance claim? Would me my insurance number?
Huh?
Would you like my insurance number? Because I don't have like a paper of insurance.
Number?
Yeah, like my number for my insurance.
You have a phone?
Huh?
You have it on your phone?
Yeah, I have a card.
Yeah, of course. By the way, you're doing 55 out of 40.
55 out of 40?
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, all right, I'm sorry about
It's okay. Your license, right?
Yeah, I don't have it on me. Can you search it up? Like, I left it at home.
Supposed to have it on you.
Sorry.
Is it a valid license?
Yeah.
Are you the owner?
Yeah, it's my car.
Forward. Anything else you want to tell me? I think you might have got off the wrong foot. You want to tell me? What's your name?
Jalen.
Okay. You have a license? No, you don't. All right. So we're not going to get the honesty. So we're going to start over. You're going to tell me the truth, and we'll go from there. Because so far you've lied to me. All right. So I appreciate. I'm not finished. All right. I'm very excited. All right. Listen.
This is the first time I ever got to it.
And because you're not supposed to be driving.
I understand.
You don't have a license. You can go to jail right now.
Okay.
All right. Who do you live with?
I live with my father.
Where do you live at? Huh? Who lives there?
Well, I live by myself on 46. My little sister and then
Call me right now. Pick up your car.
possible right now to pick up the car.
You can't drive.
Okay.
All right. You're speeding. You have no license.
Okay.
All right. Your car smells like weed.
All right. Okay, you're coming to pick it up? All right, can I park over here?
No.
Okay, so how long is it here? Or can you call you or something? I'm right here. I'm right here on Village, right? Before you get to the place. So I do have yeah, I'm ready for number, so I'm just waiting for one of you guys to just figure out. All right, thank you. Okay, so someone's over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about it. I don't usually have friends.
You shouldn't be driving in the first place.
I understand.
Like, I'm confused here. All right. How far is your ride?
Right? You should be here.
Does that person have, hold on. Does that person have a bad license?
Yes. They have a valid license.
Call him, make sure. Have you ever been arrested before?
No, I have not.
Never. Not as juvenile.
I've been arrested as a juvenile when I was probably 16, 17 years old. I don't have any.
Did you just say no to me?
Arrested as a juvenile.
Hold on. Did you just lie to me again?
No, you said have I been arrested? Most of the time when
Step out,
have
step
I
out
been
the
arrested, I talk
Hang up
about
the phone, step out the car.
hang up the phone, step out the car.
Mhm.
Relax. Come down.
Hang up the phone, step out the car.
Yeah. I told you where I'm at. Listen, I'm on Village. Just relax. Just relax. Hey,
Leave yourself in the car, please. Leave yourself in the car. Leave yourself in the car. I do. Stop it.
Excuse me? What's going on?
Don't, if you resist, no problem.
Okay.
Right?
So I'm being chased right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to get in the car. I have to figure out.
Put the phone away.
Yes, sir. I need someone to come. Now, can I
Are you serious? Are you serious? Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give me your arm.
Best friend, call Juke now. Call Juke now.
Are you seriously resisting right
No,
now?
I'm not resisting.
Why are you pulling away?
I'm not pulling away.
You just
said
did.
someone
I just
can-
tried to give you.
Excuse me. You just said someone can pick up my car.
Are you serious?
Come on, bro. Where my back?
I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's the last thing I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? If I tell you to put on your back, don't reach for anything else, right?
Okay, yes,
I'm not
sir.
going to play with.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
I decide your future right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay? Turn around.
I respect what you say. Okay.
Hey man, listen. I give you a chance to be honest and everything. You're alive. So, take you right to jail.
Huh?
Take you right to jail.
Why would I be going to jail?
You're driving without a license.
Huh?
Driving without a license.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get my phone. I should be being detained right now, and you have to check me before I get in the car. So I'm not doing this. Can you please relax?
You don't care. If you
Where are my little sisters gonna go? There's only one police officer here. That's not how this goes.
Be quiet and
Yes,
don't tell me
sir.
my job. I'm not playing with you, bro. I'm not playing the game with you.
I'm not going in the car. Listen, I'm not going in the car.
Don't you resist. Don't resist. Don't resist. Do not resist.
Going in the
Do not
car,
resist.
please. I said my little sisters. Sir, I'm waiting on another officer.
Stand up now.
Sir, I'm not gonna allow you to throw me in the car.
Stand up now.
Sir, I want you
You're
to talk to me about
resisting
this.
arrest. Stand up right now.
I would like another officer to talk
Stand
to
up
me.
right. Oh, so you're gonna go to jail, you know, right?
You're already breaking the
Stand
jail regardless,
up
right?
right now.
Have another officer come.
Okay.
Hey man, when y'all look at this bullshit, now she worried about her sisters in the car. Why in the fuck is she cutting up like this? If she worried about her sisters and what they may see.
Stand up.
No, you're
You're
not
resisting
having
arrest.
Please have another officer come.
You're resisting arrest. You're resisting arrest. Stand up.
Michaela, grab my purse.
Stand up now.
What are you gonna do when I need to talk to you? Can you talk to me like a civilized human?
You stand up right now.
You just threw me on the ground, bro.
Stand up right
so
now.
So you didn't throw me on the ground.
Because you're resisting.
How did I resist? I said, can you
You're
talk to
pulling
me? You're
away.
putting me in the back of the car.
Stand up right now.
With my little
Young
sisters.
lady, stand up right
There's
now.
never been an officer that's had done this to me. You asked me if I've been arrested. I said only as a juvenile.
You have no license. You
Okay,
cannot
I understand, but you just said someone was able to pick up my car, sir, right? You just
Stand up
said
right
that
now.
was okay.
Yes, I didn't say that.
Please, no.
Stand up
Please,
right
I have my little sisters out here. Can you
Stand
get them, please?
Stand up right now. Stand right now.
This is for no license.
Stand up right now.
No.
Stand up.
No.
You're
I'm
resisting
waiting for
arrest.
an officer to come.
You are resisting arrest.
Call it what you want. Listen, they just pulled me over for no reason because I was driving a little bit fast. Now he's taking me on my...
This officer has the patience of Job. But did you hear this heifer say, he pulled me over for no reason? That's a lie. You were speeding. Then it went from he pulled me over for no reason, well, because I was going a little bit fast.
Stand up right now. Stand up.
No.
You're resisting arrest. You are resisting arrest.
Follow what you want. Listen, they just pulled me over for no reason because I was driving a little bit fast. Now he's taking me out my car and arresting me.
Go in the car. You don't have a license.
Okay, but you just said you was gonna allow someone to pick up my car, sir.
Your car. Stand up and get inside the vehicle.
I'm not gonna allow you to put me in a vehicle if my little sisters are right here. I need to know.
Stand up.
Can you tell me what's gonna happen with my little sisters?
Someone's picking them up, right? You just call somebody.
No, I have to know what's going on with my car.
Now it's gonna be told. Now it's gonna be told.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What? I got money for that.
Okay, cool.
Like you.
That is wow. That's unnecessary.
What you just did? You just threw me on the ground.
I had to.
You did not have to throw me on the ground. How was I resisting? It's all on the tape.
You pulled away. Yeah, it's all on the tape.
I was not resisting.
Sit down, right?
Yep.
Sit down, right?
Well, you're good. You're good. You're good. You a fucking.
Go.
Man, I'm sorry. I would have got fired that day. I would have pulled out my baton and my taser. And I possibly would have kicked her in the ribs a couple times. I couldn't do this shit. It gets worse. It gets worse. She don't stop.
So childish. Get your hands out. Put it in the car.
Excuse me, sir.
Bring it here. Bring it here.
Michaela, come, leave. He threw me on the ground. Get me out of this car, please. I can't do this. My little sisters. Do you have little sisters? Do you have a mother?
I got 6 kids. All females.
Exactly. And look at how you treat them. You a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga. I said you a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga. You see how you do me in front of my little sister?
He a fuck nigga because she was speeding with no license. You would think the least you would do if you ride with no license is go the damn speed limit. Cause you know you ain't got no license. Like you supposed to be cutting on all the turn signals, seatbelts on, all of that. 10 and 2. But he a fuck nigga cause she was speeding with no license and constantly lying. That's his fault. And so it's his fault that he did his job. And she's a belligerent little banshee.
You threw me on the ground in front of kids. Hurry up and get me to this place. Hurry up. Because guess what? My people got money for the damage too. Hurry up. Get me to where I need to go, please. Y'all relax. Babe! 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 You gotta get me to here, yeah! You gotta get me! I can stop my feet. I'm not doing anything. You're not gonna be able to charge me with nothing. You gotta get me to here. You gotta get me, baby, yeah! Yeah, you gotta get me! Yeah, you ready for the demon? You ready? You ready? Take me to this, bro, take me to the jail cell.
You got a demon. And she's proudly yelling it over and over and over again. You got a demon. See, right now I'd have been low down and slammed on the brakes so her head would have hit the motherfucking bar right there since she already wilding anyway. I couldn't do this job. And they deal with motherfuckers like this all day. This ain't just a one-time thing. They encounter motherfuckers like this all day. Motherfuckers be drunk. Motherfuckers be high. Motherfuckers be crazy. And they have to deal with this shit every single fucking day.
All right, right me there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would love that. Hope your mama died. Slow, bitch. Oh, she already dead.
I hope your mama die, bitch. I hope she already dead. Where do y'all think this little evil bastard learned this shit from? Just out of curiosity, where y'all think she learned this behavior? And then the sisters is riding around with her, looking at her act this way all day, every day, even when confronted by the police. How y'all think they gonna act when they get adults? This is crazy. Then somebody say they hope your mama dead. She be ready to fight.
Yeah, y'all psycho. I'm crazy. Yeah. You're crazy, bro. You got no AC on and you don't roll the windows down. Sir, you're trying to kill me back here. I'm claustrophobic. I'm asking you, please, can you turn on the AC? No, it's not. You're lying. You're lying. Please turn the AC up. Maybe please turn the AC up.
Damn right, I'm trying to kill
Okay,
your
why don't
ass.
feel it? Turn it up. Wait, your shit don't work better. Have you ever been in the back of a police car? Okay, then have you ever been in the back of yours? Okay, well, this shit don't work. The AC's not piping back here, fam. Thanks for turning it up. Thanks. All you get paid is $50,000 a year. Probably not even that. Ha. Yeah, most of y'all police be struggling. Yes, y'all be struggling, and y'all know it. Why does my juvenile record matter?
She don't make $50,000 a year. If she's saying what he don't make as a police officer, what do y'all think she does for a living? She definitely ain't making 50K if she even has a job. This shit is crazy. You ain't got your driver's license and you talk about how much somebody else make. What the fuck?
History matter. You see that, right? You arrested me because of my juvenile history. And all of this is gonna be in the court. You a fucking nigga. Your fucking daddy a fucking nigga. He left you for dead. You act like a fucking nigga. You was raised without a father. I can tell. That got under your skin, huh? I can tell you raised without your daddy. The way you slammed me on the floor. Yeah, the way you slammed me on the floor. I can talk all I want. I know I can talk. Did I threaten you? Did I threaten Leo?
I can tell you what. Son of a bitch. We could tell you was raised without your father. What the fuck? This shit is crazy.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't threaten you, sir.
Tow it.
So you're taking my car to the tow yard?
Yes.
What you mean, no? Yeah, I am the owner, so how you gonna take my car to the tow yard? You must let somebody else drive my car off. That's illegal. Hey, get me there faster. You ever got to get here fast before? You understand English? Get me there. 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 Get me there, sir. Sir, get me there. Sir, get me there. Get me there, sir. Get me there. Drive. Bro, see what you're doing? It's my mind. My mind is not right for this. So where's my belongings, sir? Where's my belongings? How y'all gonna drive me off the without my shit? Where's my phone? Where's my purse? Where's my money? Where's my belongings? You guys are thieves. Where's my belongings? Tell me now. Where's my belongings? Where are my belongings? And I don't care. Show this to the judge. I'm sure it's gonna go there. Yeah, they're gonna see how irate I am. And I wasn't like this before you push me on the ground.
All right, thank you.
Babe. I love you, babe. Please come get me. Kaylee! Oh, did I move my hands? Ooh, you can't see, it's so childish, it's so childish, man. I poor ugly asshole, that whole ugly as your ugly ass bitch, like you got balls popping out her eyes, ugly asshole, your ugly ass kid is probably uglier than a fucking rock on the side of the road. Ugly ass kids, I don't have no kids, I'm 20 years old, baby. I'm 20 years old, baby, I don't have no kids, don't want any. Lieutenant came out here, you could barely even catch your fucking breath. You don't know if you did something wrong or not. You had me all the way in the fucking grass. You did do something wrong. You don't even know how to spell. How did you get this job? You're a pathetic piece of shit. You're a pathetic piece of shit. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I need to go to the county, yo. Get me out of here, bro. Bro, you such a fucking nigga. Get me out of here. I need to go.
Keep my car again. I'm gonna hobble you. All right?
You're gonna hobble me. You wanna put your hands on a woman because you're a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga. Take me to the county, you fuck nigga. Take me to the county, you fuck. That's all you want to do is put your hands on women. You already did hobble me, you fuck. How will your fucking wife? That ugly ass bitch. Get it all up under your skin. I know. Yep, truly is though. If it wasn't working, you would have listened to your music. You would have come to your record. You would have took me to the county. You would have took me to the county, fam. Bruh.
I'm getting under your skin. This is a bitch that's going to jail talking about I'm getting under your skin because she wants this nigga to smack the shit out of her so she can sue. She was in the wrong. She won't stop talking shit. And she just admitted she's doing this shit to get up under his skin. That we've been saying, well, I've been saying, these women out here be agitating and irritating the motherfucker to the point they end up dead. This shit is crazy. For no reason. For a driving charge. A simple fucking driving charge, where she probably, if she had just kept it 100, got away with a fucking ticket and an appearance in court.
Bruh, crack. Probably want to parrot? A cracker? I hate you guys. I hate you guys' guts. Leave me alone. You guys do nothing good for the community at all. Come on, bro. You doing your job again? You feel like doing your job again? Come on. Yeah, I'm a real funny one. Yeah. Wow. You checking it through? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Check your statement through Grammarly because you don't know how to spell. You illiterate fuck. Checking your fucking stupid ass statement through Grammarly. Wow, you guys. This stupid fuck doesn't know how to spell. Before I turn this bitch up again and again and again. And I chose not to slip out my cuffs. Trust me, I could have did it again. But running your little stupid ass statement through Grammarly like the little bitch ass or literate ass that you are. Yep. I said it. Oh my God. You're a little. No, I'm black. What y'all gonna do? Counsel me? Come on now. Dirty ass. I like you couldn't bring that shit in the fucking trash can, fam. You dirty as fuck. Littering in your own car. Dirty ass. I can tell your house got roaches. Your car roaches. No, it actually don't. It actually don't. Why you trying to be funny? My car don't have roaches. My car do not have roaches. But I can tell your house has.
He got that little bitch back. He triggered her when he told her car had roaches. She ain't like that one. Ooh, he got her. But now I would have been said, hey, bitch, you going to jail. When you get through talking all this shit, little bitch, you going to jail. And your car got towed. I made them folk drive up. Whoever was coming to pick up your car, I made them drive for nothing because your car got towed, little bitch. And I'm going to make it about 30 minutes before you get to county to just make your tow fees and shit go up. Yeah, we don't even have your real name because you wouldn't provide me no ID because you said you didn't have one. So we're going to sit you down there for about 14 hours until we can figure out who you are. That's what I'm saying. These people are nuts. The jail system and the police have a way of making your life harder if you make their life harder. Like she didn't vandalize the damn camera in the back of the car because she got caught speeding with no license.
Roaches, like I said, my car don't have roaches. Like you trying to be funny, you look funny, short midget bitch. Only thing you could be able to be a police officer. I can tell, bro. You look like the type of bitch that got bullied your whole life. You look like the type of little bitch that got bullied your whole life. Only thing you could have become was a police officer. Why? So you can put some type of authority, bro. I already know you. I see right through you. You a little bitch, bro. Why you think you got an ugly ass wife like that? You probably on your phone looking at bad bitches on the daily. The fuck you know your wife like a little rat looking asshole. Fuck big body ass bitch with your little short ass. Well, you fucked up letting me see that ugly ass bitch. That bitch look like she's blind as a bad. You need to pull that hoe over. The fuck that bitch should be driving at nighttime. But you don't even love that bitch. Probably not even your wife. Probably your girlfriend. Probably just a fucking mistress. Ugly ass. So fucking ugly, bro. Ugliest fucking officer want to fucking arrest me. You ugly piece of shit. My daddy look better than you. Receipt and take land having ass. I know those 6 kids stressing you the fuck out. Look like you could barely take care of them. Bitch, you could barely take care of yourself. The hell, look at how you come to work looking like a straight bump. Look at you putting your legs up. You just fast. Fast for some ass. You fast for some ass. And I know your wife. I'm gonna tell her you over here flirting with bitches. Look at you. You gotta get permission just to drive, you little slut. Drive. Now I'm your slip owner. I'm your new slip owner, not Lieutenant Billy. I'm your new owner. Drive me to the courthouse. Drive me to the county, and take your costs off of me when I get there. You wanted to keep me here as long as you can. I know I'm pretty. Pull over a bad bitch, throw me on the girl, all of that. It's your ugly ass camera. Look at you drinking Monster. The fuck? I knew your ass was on steroids. Grab your camera. Do as I say.
Jalen was charged with obstructing an officer without violence, operating a motor vehicle without valid license, second conviction, and corruption by threat of a public servant or family. Her cash bond was set at $3,000.
$3,000. A little bad bond. I think I got another body cam. Yep.
Please being recorded.
I think I had it queued up. I had it queued up at the right spot. Now, this is what I don't understand about people. They understand they just came from stealing. And they see how the police pulled up. The gig is up. Why do all this, what we do, why y'all stopping us, all this extra talking when you know you just got through stealing? Just shut the fuck up, get placed in cuffs, go get booked. Why? Like, do these people actually think that they can say that wasn't us, and the police be like, all right, it wasn't y'all bad, and this is just it. They think they're just gonna take their word for it. They just won't stop.
Okay.
I don't know why you're
All right, just give us a second. Roll the windows.
I receive. Where do you have the vehicle stopped?
IDs, please. Being recorded.
Why we being recorded?
6 in watch. One of those units.
Why we being recorded? What?
Just stay in the car.
I'm not the same.
Where are you guys coming from? Where are you guys coming from?
Identification from your vehicle that just fled. We're able to stop them at 610 Washington.
When are we doing Hoboken? Where at?
Why did we just hold up at the tent?
He's gonna stay.
Infantry uniform 11 Sierra Lima Bravo.
Yeah, that's the part we have here.
Perfect.
Is your ID, please?
I don't have my ID on my phone. Hello? We just got pulled over by the police and it's 1,000 of them. So we just got pulled over by the police.
No, I'm gonna bring one of them for you to go show.
Yo, we just, it's
294.
It's like 5 police cars blocking us. Like, we can't go.
11 received 294 go.
Take them all out of the car, have them stand here.
Why did they
Take them out of the car, please? Just stand here on the sidewalk.
Turn around. Lima 21.
Why we asking?
58. 39.
Why y'all making a big scene?
Stand over there. Stand over there. Guys, everybody out the car. Come outside the car, please.
I can stand outside the car.
Just go by your friend on the sidewalk. Get out the car, please. Put that down. There's no need for that. That could wait. Put that down. No, you don't need to light a black and white. Just gonna stand on the sidewalk.
I'm so confused. I was. I don't know what that's over. You get off the car. I don't know. It's just the car. Come on. Look, why y'all listening to us like that? That was crazy. I ain't know. But why y'all make a car?
Yeah, stay over here.
Everybody is back.
All right, so you gotta be investigated for shoplifting. That's why. That's why you.
We get investigated for shoplifting.
Yes.
From where? I was on the car. From what? It's like it was
From Blue 11. They pointed out your car. Why? Someone pointed out your car that you're involved in the shoplifting. So we have reasonable articulation.
I see a million white cars. I'm so confused.
Well, they gave your place. That's why they give you a place specifically. Thanks for taking it. Were you guys at Blue 11?
So you guys are really
What about your other two guys?
It's the only park right there. They never been a parking spot right there. We didn't see people walk out.
Do you have a license or do you have an ID, man?
No, we ran outside. We only came outside to go right back.
Do you have an ID? Nothing?
No, I didn't know any of that on my way coming outside. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. You wasn't even gonna come outside today because it was too nice outside.
What's your first name? What's your first name?
Listen, let's make it big.
You have ID, man? ID?
No, I don't have my ID.
You have nothing with your name?
Huh?
You have nothing with your name? No
I
identification?
don't have my ID on me. Nothing. The driver's license is stuck in.
Okay.
I live 87B.
7D.
North 18th Street. Y'all gonna pull us over. They glisten us. Really glisten. They make a big and I was like, hey.
What's your name?
Anaya. He don't want to talk, but they just blitzed us, made us get out the car and everything because they said somebody. I don't know, but you know, I don't deal with cars. I got PTSD.
Yeah, you guys are suspected of shoplifting. That's
You
why
keep
we're
saying
here.
that. You keep saying that, but you can't just make somebody get out their car because you say that right. Y'all can't just do that. I say a suspect. Yes, so check the cameras. The cameras. Let's do that.
They're going to.
Check the camera.
No problem. Yeah, just.
I am, but he keeps saying y'all are, but y'all not checking the cameras.
We have people there. They're checking the cameras. We have people there. They're checking the cameras.
So y'all can just do this, look in the car, do this because y'all
We're
want to
not
do
looking in your phone right now. We can look on phone view. We're not searching your phone.
Look from the outside.
Go ahead.
this. Okay, you are looking
What's your first name? We can look from phone view.
We're not trying to argue with y'all.
So I can close the doors? Y'all got doors open?
Right here.
I feel attacked though.
Y'all
This is
can't like search
Go
warrants
against
to check
the
anybody's stuff.
Listen.
why is she talking over her like that?
Give them an order to go against the building.
She is.
Can you close the doors? Y'all say y'all looking for plain view, but the doors are open.
Go against the wall.
Sister, please, if you put his hands on you, I'm gonna be upset.
I know.
You say no, but no, that's how y'all play. Like,
I didn't feel like that anything out of session.
Them hoes know they was stealing. They know they was stealing and they doing all this. Trying to play victim.
Man, put
what
your
if
hands
I'm not arrested for? What am I not arrested
Take my
for?
phone, Ginger.
And the shakes is bad.
Can you
I am.
can you hand that to Harper? Can you hand that to Harper, please?
I can't go for this.
No, you
Why
gotta
you
hand that to Harper.
Don't get aggressive.
No one's getting aggressive, man. Put your hands behind. Man, turn around, please.
Hold on. No, this is my sister though. Why is y'all touching me? Like, what the f is wrong with y'all?
Conspiracy to commit shoplifting.
Why y'all taking? Y'all saying that?
She never went in the doors. Why you can't do that? Y'all cannot.
She's getting arrested for conspiracy to commit shoplifting.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go in the store to commit shoplifting. Conspiracy. You have your phone.
Yeah, no. There's no alarms on nothing on it.
From New York, yo. Dilly.
We're gonna probably tow it.
Why you about to tow my car? I have a daughter. What is you talking about?
See, it'd be funny that the kids and shit coming to play now. So you knew you had to go get your daughter when you decided to drive these hoes around letting them steal. You was the getaway driver. You knew them bitches was stealing. Now you care about your car and your daughter. And how much did you couldn't have got no more than $100 for being the driver for all this shit. Guess you didn't put that cost into effect when you were thinking of this plan. Why you towing my car? Because it's an accessory.
I wasn't even in the store.
She was never in the store.
It doesn't have to be.
Can I have my phone? Like, I wasn't even in no store. Y'all weird as
111?
I don't
We don't have a cage.
You drove the car for what?
Right, 3 female, 1025, positive on your ID.
Y'all could just pull it over.
You have a 895.
We could tell
Somebody
by
could
your
just pull
shape
it
you
over?
don't give a fuck.
Please. Like, I have a daughter.
I can't drive your car, but we'll tell you where to pick it up from.
I can't get my car out the tow. Like,
Why
that's
can
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
it? We'll explain it.
Because I gotta pay for
Most
that.
likely we're going to tow for it. So.
But I'm saying that's $200. I can't pay for that. Like,
We'll see if we can move it, but it's not.
Man, why the bottom part of her why is the bottom part of her so wait a damn minute? Why is the bottom part of her so skinny? All this other shit is round. Like you would expect the bottom parts of her legs to be round too. Hey, this bitch is shaped like a. Then she got the sweatpants on. It just looks stank. She just look like she funky. I'm just saying she do. That bitch look like she stank all the time. Look at the bottom of her body. And
It's
she ain't got no
unregistered. I
socks
have a
on.
registration. My car's not unregistered.
Big
No, it did
funnel.
not. No, it did not. I'm gonna tell my mother to take a picture of it because it's not. It's
your
registered.
kneecap?
Why don't we go on the other side?
What do you mean?
That's my car, so I'm gonna have to put her in the car.
Not my phone, please.
I'm in 147.
Put it in my pocket.
It's not going in your pocket. You're under arrest. You don't have any property.
How am I under arrest? What did I do? It's all right. Yo, I didn't even do nothing. I can never believe this, yo. I cannot believe this. I'm not even in the store.
Listen, we're going to explain everything to you. But
You being charged with being in bad shape, man.
I'm the getaway driver.
They committed shoplifting.
What the
Waited
f***
outside.
me?
So you got conspiracy to commit shoplifting. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to see that search you.
All right, no problem.
Just so you know, you don't dictate what's happening. You're under arrest.
I think it's my body.
Just walk inside and search you. Yeah, female's gonna search you.
I know that. A female is supposed to pat me down. I don't know what he's talking about. I do know that.
Okay. You haven't seen the officer.
Right, how was she under arrest? Google gonna get ass lawyer for that. You're trying to say that
that's right.
she can control what nobody else do, and she never went in that store. Y'all is violent. I don't see how y'all.
Can't. What car can I put her in? Just hold on. All right.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Like, really though, what is going on?
Put her on 105. All right, man. Just walk this over me, please. Yeah, you walk this over me.
I'll let you go ahead.
He has 105 in the.
It's on the corner up there. All right.
They just walking their ass back and forth at this point.
That's something that we have receipts for. He can only take what has alarms on it. You can't take that brown set. That brown set has no alarms on it. That okay, but you can't take that brown set. That does not have no alarm on it. And you can watch the game and see that it was never taken. Y'all just touching something. We was going to trade that.
Yeah.
Can I get my purse out of that car? I can get my purse.
Your purse?
Yes, I need my purse.
Hold on one second.
Because I don't have
Your purse out of the car?
It's a silver car.
You just want to come with me? Yeah. Come to take the watch there by the car.
Ma'am, just have a seat here, please. Thank you.
What interested in?
Where is it in the car?
It looked like it was sitting on the glove compartment. Not the glove compartment. It's the right of a big MK bag.
Okay, we'll get that for you. You want me to come up with you or go back and work with you? All right, Josh, go on the other side. Step on the small one there.
You
got that?
Oh, yeah. You got room, Josh?
She busting out at the seams on all her stuff. Just busting out at the seams.
How are you?
What's up, man? Shoplifting.
I wasn't in the store.
Okay, conspiracy to shoplifting.
I was in the car.
All right, listen, you could plead not guilty in court. Right now, it's the arguing. It's not going to get us anywhere.
I'm just saying, like, I was in the car.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm listening. You have the right to plead not guilty to anything. Everything's being recorded. I have a body camera on right now. The whole interaction's recorded. Okay. Okay. Oh, the car? I don't know if the car came back registered or not.
My car has a registration.
It's okay. All right. You can make a listen. When we go to headquarters, you can make a phone call. Okay, you can make any arrangements you need to make.
So what
What's that? We'll give you all that with the location, everything. Okay. Yeah. No, you'll have all that information.
And I can get it out today.
I mean, it's possible. Yes. If you get released today on a summons with a court date, then yes, you could go to the tow yard. You would just have to. What's that? Released from custody because you're going to the police station right now. Yeah, so it could either your charges could either go on a summons or a warrant. Okay, it depends on criminal history. Okay, yeah, so like I said, once we have to type up a complaint. Once we type up the complaint, we could go further from there and figure out if it's going to go on a summons or a warrant. We'll give you all the information you need for the car, all that. Are you the registered owner? Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's my registration.
Got it. Step out, please.
You know, I know they only have me on camera too. He didn't know that I was coming here to sell. I asked her for a right to come here. I thought I was going to trade in that brown set. That's what I told her I was doing. And my other little sister, she just came here to try to build. She never took nothing. She didn't take anything. Those are both my little sisters. You can't let them y'all can't let them go?
No.
Because what do they do?
Just face that yellow sign, please.
No.
Yeah, face that sign.
I don't understand how they're still being detained and stuff.
No, they definitely was selling it to Boost. That shit expensive. They was gonna take it and put it on the resale market, half off.
Oh yeah, have a seat.
Who can I go to outside? Like,
You also go sit down, please. I'm sorry.
there's a little sister. She don't steal. And the other one was just obviously she did not know she didn't have to search anything. She didn't know what I was doing here.
You have jewelry on, earrings? You have to take them off. Let me take your hat off. Just put that there. We'll keep walking. You have the other one?
No, the other one's on.
Nose ring. Can you take that out? Thank you.
I stepped control and I told her, she was going to 5:30.
I keep trying to tell them that she was going to steal nothing. They was only me. They didn't take nothing. I never had footage of me taking stuff. They don't have footage. She don't steal.
I'll get. Want me to get her? Just get her property. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
We'll wait together, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's her phone. Those are phones. I'll get her out the car. Step out.
Yo, I have no warrants. So you release on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Yeah.
No warrant to be released.
Lock, okay. Yeah, back seat look good. That didn't lock the back seat. I gotta do it for the car.
All I was saying was my license is suspended. My registration is brand new. I could have somebody pick up the car. That's not an issue.
The car's in the middle of the street.
I know. I'm saying if
you know we legally can't move cars like that.
Okay.
Because of liability on us.
I don't have money right now to get my. I have to get my daughter. I don't have.
I saw the child seat in the back.
I don't have no parents. I don't have nobody for me.
I'll call whoever's over there and see what they can do. But we can't leave it, even if it's unregistered. We can't leave it on a public street.
I can show you my registration. I have a picture.
I know
you
were showing me. I saw your insurance. I didn't see the
my
registration.
registration is in the house. I have a picture of it. They just said brand new one.
I'll have the desk look at it again.
Like, my mother can see the picture of it. I'm telling you, my stuff. Some people pick up the car. They just finished.
137 563.
Stand over here, please. Stand over here. Face the wall. Right over here.
I'll have them check the because it takes like 20 minutes to get it. So I'll have them check the driver's license. I'm sorry, the registration. It's registration. The driver's license.
My mother, I can tell her to send a picture of the registration.
I'll have them look at it again, but it's whatever it says in the system.
You can look it up in the picture.
The registration could be either suspended or
no, my
expired.
license is suspended.
I'm gonna double check and ask some of the people.
My license is suspended. I just ordered brand new ones.
I'm gonna double check with them.
That's
I'm gonna take
they
the
do that all the
ones out
time.
and I'm gonna check with them.
I've gotten pulled over multiple times. Can I please answer on that screen?
You can make a phone call, just not at the second. We got to get everybody situated on the bench. Once we get everything relaxed, we know exactly what's going on.
But
we can tell you and we'll let you make a phone
No, but
call.
I'm saying I went for court for a suspended license. They said it always pops up as a registration is expired, and it's really the
Did you ever take that over to the DMV?
The suspended, no, but they sent it in the mail.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
they
ask them.
said-
So could we check? And I'm gonna ask them to check again.
I could call the place that I have a
I tried to
registration
put that
for.
one on time.
I could call the place that I have the car from.
I gotta ask
They
them. It's
just
what's
sent
in
me
the
a
system. It's not what you can provide. It's what's in the system. If it's
But-
if what
but what
it's
I'm
in the
saying-
system is incorrect, you got to go to the DMV and take care of that on your own.
Right.
Yeah,
But
you go, man. Come on. Let me check my.
no, my license is suspended.
Just stand over here. Just stand over here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You gotta have somebody with a license.
We'll put your hat in your bag.
Okay, thank you. It don't have y'all have doing no camera, on camera doing no crime. Y'all only have me on camera doing crime. I'm gonna stand right here. That's some bullshit. Girl, these black things, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never been on this show. I don't know what y'all taking me as.
Then I said, but just for she came to work, so that's one thing. Just for she came to work.
I never been arrested in my life. I don't get into nothing. Like,
She just come in the store with me. She didn't know what I had going on. I shouldn't have did that. I'm trying to hear. I probably got some.
Deactivating all 10-5 security.
I did not know that was going to happen.
7047.
This is all that we can lawfully recover at the time of the search. So we have 4 items recovered.
Okay.
So if you guys can just scan that up for us and let us know. Do you think they took more than that?
Yes, there was definitely a water bottle, there was more jacket.
Was it a pink water bottle?
Yeah.
Donovan. And so I saw the bottle. I didn't see anything else. Right, there should be a pink water bottle in the back seat. That's also belongs to Lululemon. And we're gonna, you guys have cameras, obviously, right?
Yeah.
These work up security footage that they have, and then we'll do a follow-up
We're
investigation.
gonna submit a thing to our AP, and then I think you guys might have to
Yeah.
link or
We haven't
for it,
affected
but
that
we'll,
specifically.
yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Lululemon is playing this night coming out of our particular store. The definitely has the store and stuff around the code leaks because they have to go anywhere. Running was just talking about. One time it's on a million?
Okay.
Go ahead. I can't find the red water bottle in the back seat of this car.
You guys need a case number for the store?
Yeah, actually, probably.
It's you're that video. No. Okay. That's our case number.
Thank you so much.
And who should we send an email to for the video? It should be in house already. If you guys don't have one in, you should have it in our system.
It should be in the system, but I can also give you this.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good one.
I gotta skip this one. I'll let you 15-year-old son. Now this shit here is just sad.
Unfortunately, everybody has cameras.
Let's see.
I just should have worked harder. I got an extra job or something. Why did I have to be so dumb? Oh, I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry.
On August 21st,
boy, she laying it on
officers
thick,
responded
ain't
to a
she?
911 call from a Dollar Tree employee who
I
reported being
think
robbed
said
at
total
gunpoint
was
while closing the store for the
$800.
night.
Man, that shit
Handgun?
covered both of my hands. You can tell how I'm shaking.
Did he touch the door or anything?
No, he did not. And when I came to the door, so I promised to God it was not nobody out here. It was nobody out here. I don't understand this shit at all.
You got cameras outside.
Yeah, they got video here. Do you have access to the cameras, ma'am?
The district manager
does.
Okay, you don't.
Miss Lucy is the district manager.
Is there anybody that?
I want to have the password is her.
Okay,
Yeah,
try to call her.
Perimeter spot. Okay. You can just update us. I started to get a little
Now
bit of a
they was
description
in
from her.
Hoboken.
I'll get more of that.
In Hoboken ain't got Rikers Island. I don't think
You're the only employee here at the time?
extradited
Yes.
them down there. They said in their little plush little jail that they was in.
Okay. So can you walk me through what happened again?
I was getting ready. I dropped out. I came out the door. As soon as I got ready to put the key in the door, it's like somebody just bam right in my back.
So he pushed you up against the door?
I went up against the loop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Oh, Miss Lucy. And he snatched the bag out of my hand.
What bag?
Hello? Yes. Yes, this is Militia. Somebody we just got robbed. And I have the police here and stuff. They want to know, can you access the cameras? She said not remotely.
Does she have someone available that can
He
come here
said,
to get us?
do you have someone available that can come? She said no.
No.
She said no, and she just tested positive for COVID, so she can't come.
Okay.
She said she could have loss prevention. Here at this store, I was getting ready to close up, and somebody approached me with a big ass gun. Yes, I'm just real shaken up because I haven't never been through nothing like this. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yes, ma'am, I was taking them to the bank, 3 of them. Because you said don't let it be over 3. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can I have one of your business cards for you?
I'll be giving you all that for it.
Okay.
The suspect was brought in for questioning after detectives uncovered new evidence related to the case.
I'm Detective Diaz. I just want to go over this robbery of Dollar Tree where you work, right? How long have you been working there?
Well, I've been working for Dollar Tree since August of last year. I was on Madeira
She
Beach.
tatted,
I was
ain't
on
it?
9th Avenue to Madeira Beach,
Mhm.
and then I just got to their Highland.
When did you get there?
June.
In June? Okay. So can you walk me through that night? What happened?
Okay, I know that I was getting ready to close. I came outside. I turned around to lock the door.
Were you by yourself?
Yes, for the 3rd day in a row.
3rd day in a row?
Yes.
Are you usually by yourself or?
Well, throughout the whole store, it's only always 2 people there, a manager and a cashier. The cashier been calling off. She call off like every day because she have another job.
Okay, so typically, and you're a manager?
Yes, I'm the assistant.
You're the assistant manager, so typically it'd be you and a cashier to close out the store.
Yes.
But the 3 days prior to that, you were closing by yourself?
Yeah, she called off.
Okay.
And Khalif and Maurice know it, and I've been complaining about it.
Who's that?
The other managers.
Okay.
Because when I was on Madeira Beach, they was working with my schedule. I have 6 kids. They go to middle school, high school, and elementary, so it's different times. I usually go to work in the morning and get off about like 2:30, 3, and make it back this way to get my kids. Lucy said that they'll work with my schedule, but since school's been starting back, it's like my schedule just been nights only, and 9 times out of 10, I'm the only one in there.
Okay. So walk me through what happened.
I broke down my register and stuff, went in the office. I had to do all my paperwork and stuff. I did all that.
What paperwork?
We had to do our paperwork about what the cashiers made that day,
Like a log?
deposit and everything, and close the store end of the day and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I did all of that and filled out all the paperwork and stuff.
Okay.
And I got deposits, and I put them in a bag. I was gonna walk out.
What kind of bag would it look like this, or what kind of bag are you talking about?
I put them in a plastic bag,
Okay.
a Dollar Tree plastic bag.
Okay.
And then I came out the door and I went back inside because I think I left something.
Mhm.
And then I came back out the door and I was gonna lock the door, and it's when someone just ran up, and I basically like shit because I didn't want to be hurt.
Mhm.
I basically like when I seen the gun, I basically like just throwed it. I'm not gonna lie, the same thing I told Miss Lucy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you told.
So you left the door unlocked, is what you saying. You went and unlocked the door and went back in and left the door unlocked. Okay. I'm following you.
How much money was is Miss Lucy your boss?
She's the district manager. manager. She's the one I had to call on the scene because the officers wanted to retrieve the cameras, but because I'm an assistant manager, I don't have the password. Only one have the password is her and the merchandise manager. And she said she couldn't call on the scene no more because she was out. And I was tired, so it's like I was really trying to hurry up and get the hell up out of there. Instead, I was there for 9 hours that day.
Okay.
Damn near.
How much money was in that bag?
To be honest, because it's about like probably a week ago or so, I really can't tell you. I think it was like maybe 8, probably 8 something. I wrote it down on the paper. All of our paperwork is at the store, so the store will know what it is.
Like 2,100 and change.
Yes, it was 3 deposits.
What do you mean 3 deposits?
It was the deposit from that night, which was 8 something, and then it was another deposit. I had to go back.
Is it deposit per day, or is it all one day?
Miss Lucy said that when they get to 3 deposits, that they're not to stay in the store to take them to the bank.
Okay.
So I was going to take the 3 deposits to Regions.
So you're saying 3 days worth of deposits?
Correct.
And what's that process like? Like, how do you?
I go through the
you go straight after work?
Yes, either or. Sometimes if I leave during the daytime, like I would take them during the daytime, or either
but if you close at night,
leave, then like you
go straight after work.
Yes.
And obviously things close after work, right?
Yes, but we have a deposit key. We have 2 keys. We have one for the store and we have a deposit key for the bank. When we pull up to the bank, you put the key in, you turn it, you put the deposit in.
So it's like a little lockbox.
Yes.
And where's that located?
It's located in the drive-through.
In the little drive-through window?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay? Hey, listen, this is my sergeant.
Hey, Christian, I'm the supervisor. I just got here. I need to hop in. Your hands are sweaty. You okay?
Oh, no.
You seem nervous. Everything okay?
No, I'm not nervous.
Okay. Good.
Okay. I can ask you more questions, okay? I've looked into this myself before asking these questions. I'll have to read your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent, and you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer,
she nervous as a motherfucker, man.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and answer any questions or make any statements. Would you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've got some discrepancies, some things that don't seem right, okay? And I need you to be truthful. I'm gonna be super honest with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
A lot of what you're saying does not match up. The logs from Dollar Tree. Now I know that. Were you scheduled to talk with Dollar Tree?
I do talk to Lucy every day.
Before the robbery?
Oh, is it?
No, that's your like that?
No, is it?
Okay. Well, here are the logs, right? Is this a log? Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
So all these highlighted things here, there's one missing, but all the highlighted ones there are your initials, right? MF?
Yes.
Okay. And these deposits were never picked up.
Yes, Miss Lucy said that if you don't take the deposits, do not fill it out. When I take the deposits, I fill it out. I only sign the deposits when I leave the deposits. And I take the deposits, I put down my date, my time, and the amount. And then Lucy comes and she validates it and verifies.
So you're saying you never took those deposits?
I promise to God, I never took those. I don't have no reason to lie.
Well, you are lying because I was already looking at the video this morning. And you, every single time, you take the deposits, you put them in that bag, and you walk out with them. Every single time. Not only do you do that, you walk out with the cashier.
Whenever somebody say,
okay, I know.
Promise to God,
this is what's been happening.
that's a red flag. And also, when they say, I ain't got no reason to lie, that's a red flag too.
You said you had 6 kids.
Yes.
Listen to me. I raised my 2 kids on my own. My first wife had issues. Times are tough. So what I need you to, here's what listen, I'm reaching out to you as a human being, not trying to make this bad. If you're having issues in your life, okay, and times are tough, we have to make decisions sometimes when we put food on the table for our kids to survive. And we do things that sometimes risk. This has happened time and time again, and I can understand a person who's just trying to put food on the table for their family, okay? So that's why we're here. That's how Detective Diaz wanted to try to talk to you like a human being, not send some patrol guys out to arrest you, okay?
Yes.
And listen, we already, I think we have a good idea what's going on. But I just wanted to hear it from you because it makes sense that it comes out of your mouth if there's something going on in your life where you're just
nigga lying. He ain't there to help her. He there to get this case solved. He here to get a
confession. Why don't you explain
confession.
to us what's going on before you dig yourself a hole that we might not be able to help you get out of? Tell Detective Diaz, just give us an idea what you're going through and what's going on. Just talk to us.
I'm going through a lot, but I know that.
You live with all 6 kids?
I got 6 kids. My oldest son is in jail for first-degree murder. He's been locked up since he was 13.
So you live with all 5, the rest of your 5 kids?
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
else?
My mom, she lives with me. I help take care of her too.
Does she work?
No, she don't. She has COPD.
So you're the only one bringing money?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm here to give you this one opportunity to come clean and be honest with me, okay? Because we can work with you if you are.
We can try to tell your people what's going on, and maybe you guys can work something out, okay? When we get this call and it gets to the point to where it's at, we got to look at the back stuff. Sometimes the back stuff gets involved and it muddles things up a little bit. So why don't you how much money do you think you took total?
I swear, sir, those days that you see me take them deposits out, they got to the bank. That's those right here. I'm not lying to you, sir.
Are you talking about the 13th, 14th, and 15th? You're talking about the 19th, 20th, 21st?
Those days, I took those.
But you didn't take the highlighted ones and never made it.
Yeah, I'm not questioning about these.
No. We don't talk about the highlighted ones and never made it.
The 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. Right?
The one
that you signed off, they've been picked up. That's fine.
Yes, it was 3 in the thing. Every time it gets 3, I take them.
Here's the thing, though. Okay.
Loss prevention was looking into her ass.
I'm watching you put the deposits in your purse and take them out. Okay. You're not stacking 3 days in a row because you're taking them every single day. Okay, and they're not getting picked up.
We're seeing you leave with it. We've looked at a lot of video.
On video, I've spent this whole week looking at video. I've looked at video from everywhere. Trust me. Okay. It's the same thing every single time, except for Sunday's a little different. Okay, the night of the ride was a little different, but it's the same thing every time. Put the deposits in the bag. You sign the form. Log out. Do all these things. You put the deposits in your purse. You walk out with the cash.
You're not a hardened criminal. We don't think you're some hardened criminal. I just think you're just trying to make it, trying to survive and put food on the table and feed your family and your mom. Am I right? Am I wrong? Are you doing it to support a drug habit?
I don't have no drug habit, sir. I don't have help from nobody. My license about to be off right now, my water and everything. I promise to God, I don't have no reason to lie.
Well, why would you take the money? We saw it leave with you and never made it to the bank. We just want to know why. We just want to know if you can give us a logical explanation of what you did with it. I mean, we're humans. We're just trying to figure this out. Did you put it in your bank? Did you
I have no reason to lie.
Did you buy food? Did you put it on the water bill?
What can I do?
First, tell us the truth so that we can move on and now we can work with it. I feel the money's spent. I don't think we can get it back. Maybe you can work something out with them to work that out. But I can't work. We're not moving anywhere without the truth. Because what happens is, I think Detective Deals will say, we'll just arrest you and say, hey, good luck. She just did it because she just wants to be greedy. But if I have her, if we can give you're obviously crying, you're upset, you're a human being. Here you go. We're just trying to figure out why you did it.
My kids, man, my kids.
You're saying you did it for your kids?
Ain't one truth for you.
Oh my
Just making noise.
What about your kids?
We don't have nothing.
Well, I think you're talking to the right people to help you get there. So we have a lot of resources available to us in the community for rent assistance.
Oh my God.
Assistance like that. But listen, how many times would you say you brought the money home with you? Is that an accurate description of how many times you brought the money home? These highlighted areas?
His white ass.
These couple times, was there any?
I promise, and I don't even know why that is highlighted because I didn't even do that, sir. I swear to God.
Just the weekend. Okay, listen to me. So just the weekend you were robbed is the day or two that it's just bad luck on your part that you got robbed when you're trying to keep the money? Yes. Is that a yes? Okay.
I was gonna deposit it. To be honest with you, I was gonna deposit that. I was supposed to be getting some money from my car accident and that when I was gonna, be real with you, I'm already caught and nothing else that I can do about it. I was gonna put that one back, but I swear to God, I didn't do those. I didn't do those.
Was this like a bridge?
You was getting money from your car accident. Why was you stealing?
Hold you over?
Sir?
Like, was this money to kind of hold you over until you got the money for the car accident?
It was gonna be for my bills.
Okay. See, that can work. But that's
the lawyer, she just called today saying that we should be getting a check within the next 30 days, me and my mother, but it's not gonna do me no good.
Okay. You get a glass of water? Let me get you a glass of water. Take a deep breath. We'll be right back. I'll get you the rest of it.
What can I do?
We're gonna go talk about that right now, so hang tight, okay?
I would do anything.
Okay. Do you mind if I hold on to your phone for 1 second?
You can have it. I would do anything.
Hold on to this for 1 second. I'm gonna put it right outside the room. Let me put that right here.
Sir, can you please call my mom? And
Give me 1 second. Let me get you this water. We're just gonna see what we can come up with. All right, here you go.
Is there anything I can do? I will work with you on anything. I promise I will.
Unfortunately, Detective D's got more talk. We're not done yet. Yeah. While we're here, we need to get this. We need to get a full get this over with. So listen up.
What you can do is be honest about the entire thing.
Sorry, you just broke me down. I swear to God, I just did. I have no idea about that part. Now I'm being real with you. I swear to God, I promise.
This is your one chance to come clean.
Constantly, I swear to God, constantly lying.
100% know this, okay? So this is your opportunity, and I have a feeling your kids were involved, okay?
Wasn't. I have a 15-year-old, 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, 7 and a 5-year-old.
They're on video. They're on video coming from your house.
Not my kids. My oldest son is locked up, sir. I have only one.
Maybe not your oldest.
Mm-hmm. They're on video coming from your house. I have the video.
Listen to me. You know what we took? You know why he took a couple days? This is
getting her kids involved in this. She got her son committing armed robbery, felony crimes at 15.
When those two dudes left and came up there to when they came back, we got them when they're waiting for you to come out. We got everything. We watched. You're looking at them. You're looking at him in the car. You knew what was about to happen. You were staring right at him. We'll show you the video. This was a setup, and we did it because we believe you knew that we know. We don't even have to. We knew you was coming down. You had to try to find a way to cover yourself. So this is still just on you. If you want to own this, that's fine. We don't have to be locking up younger kids, but we are not leaving here. And we're not going to be cutting you or trying to work with you or anything like that, or try to help you in any way, which we can't. We really can't. All we can do is offer our assistance. So what we need you to do is not this swear to God, knock off the BS. We know we broke you down on the theft. We're not done yet. That robbery was staged. We know it. And we can go through it detail by detail, but we have them coming and going. We know where they came from. We know where they ended up. And it was your house. Unfortunately, everybody has cameras now. So do you want to tell us how this happened? What was your mindset on why you set this, why you mastermind this so-called robbery plan? Please, if it's the same reason, I can work with that. Because nobody wants to get caught. You have to try to figure it out. But I can only put together what we see. But Detective Diaz goes, Sarge, I got this case locked up. It ain't a robbery. Here's why. And I'm like, yep, I'm not that smart. He presented it to me at once. I go, yep, that's not a robbery. She knew that dude. Oh, well, look at the video. She really knew him.
Here's the thing. I've been looking at this pretty straight, okay? And every night, I've watched video. Every night, you do the same exact thing. I've already explained it to you. You do the same exact thing. You sign it out. You put it in your purse. Zip it up. You walk out. Well, this particular night, you didn't do any of that, right? You didn't put it in your purse. You had it wide open in your left hand, right? Right here, just for the taking, okay? In the video, you're staring at him, you're looking around, come back, you stare at him, you go out, stare at him again, you come back in, you think about it, you turn around, you go back out, you get like the 4th or 5th time, make eye contact with him, he's sitting there right next to your car.
He goes in your car, like he knows you.
He's sitting right on your car.
Goes in your car like he knew you.
Okay? And either he has impeccable timing, because he's only in the parking lot for maybe a minute, either he has the best timing in the world, or you know this person, right? So then what I did is I followed him all the way back to, lo and behold, your house. 15 minutes after the robbery. Okay, so
then his dumb ass
right?
sitting on top of his mama car.
Your kids are involved. You can go ahead and be honest with us, and I can work with you, and I will not charge your kids.
We're not saying they're all your kids, but we're very confident one of them is your child. And if they're doing it because you told them to,
what we can do is all under one charge for you.
What's that?
I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Just tell us the truth. I just need the truth. These kids need their mom.
I call my mom, please.
I just want the truth is all. You haven't given it to me yet. You keep swearing to God. I just want the truth. That's it.
I'm going to let you call your mom. Listen, do we seem, we're trying to let you tell us the story in your words. We already have a background on why you're hurting. Okay. Who came up with the idea? Was it your idea or was it your kid's idea to do the robbery?
It was my idea.
It was your idea. Did you get involved?
His friends.
His friends not. And you can put it with
Can I please have a cigarette, please?
You can't have one here, but we'll bring you outside to have one. Yes. Let's get this over with, and I'll get you a cigarette. I need that. Listen, I have a job to do.
No, nothing.
Can I have a cigarette, please? She knows she finna go to jail.
Who was friend?
I don't really know those people. I swear to God, I don't.
Were they good?
I can show you how he looked.
What did you think of this idea? Was it when you knew that they were starting to catch on that you weren't depositing the money?
I was trying to come up with it the best way I know how to do it.
Okay.
And then I was kind of all right when I got the call today, but I know that it was cracking down. I know it was cracking down.
You had a feeling they're gonna fire you?
Sir,
You had a feeling they're gonna fire you?
I didn't know if they was going to fire me or not. Miss Lucy kept saying that I needed to talk with the loss protection people or whatever, and I was up under the impression that by the time I talked to them, everything would be, you know, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you just said you were in some kind of trouble, maybe not fired? Okay.
Detectives brought the suspect's 15-year-old son in for questioning.
Grandma left you?
I can bring him back. Or if you want, if you really prefer that she wants to come back, she can come back.
That's fine.
She went to go back to the house to get the kids. Okay. You okay?
What's your name, bossman? Christian. Sarah. I'm sure you've heard of me, Zara, or whatever they call me. I don't know you, so that's a good thing. I didn't like where I heard you were hanging out at. Mm-hmm.
Changing my ways.
Oh yeah? You might after today.
I don't know if you want to explain or you want me to explain it.
Okay. They already know what's going on and stuff, and I told them that it wasn't your idea because it wasn't, but they need to know who that other guy was.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Listen to me.
You're not going to get in trouble. They're not going to take you to jail. I'm only going to jail. Okay? Don't get mad. It's okay. I did it. It's my stupid self. It wasn't your fault. All you did was what I told you to do. You would do what any child parent would tell them to do. They would do it, I'm quite sure. It's not your fault. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I got to live with it. I'm the one going to jail. They made an agreement that they're not going to take you to jail. Just tell them the person's name, please.
You know why? Here's the deal. Your mom's I raised my kids on my own. All right. I worked every job I could. And I think when I saw your mom, I already knew the answer. Sometimes we have to make really shitty choices, but you try to make the least shitty choice you can to feed your family, right? She's not out slinging. She ain't out selling herself. She ain't doing things. She just wants to put food on the table. So we know that, okay? You have a parent asking you to do something. I wouldn't say no.
Man, you might as well throw the armed robbery into slinging.
So I think Detective Deals is probably
that means she knows her son at 15 has access to a fucking gun.
Put your handcuffs on that because your mom did right by you. She told us the truth. We're not going to take you in. She's asking you now to tell us who that third person was involved. Okay, we basically know who it is, but we need you to tell us.
Please, Jack West.
You don't have any. That's basically any concern.
Oh, I said she put her son in a position to where he has to tell on his friend.
Too.
I don't know his full name, but he go by T-Roy. T-Roy? Where did you stay at? I don't know. I just hang out with him after school. Where at? At my house. At your house? Is that true?
There's a whole bunch of boys be coming over there and they be hanging out.
How'd you make contact with him? So one day I went to my friend's house, Ace, and he was just over there. We just chilled and the vibe was good, so we just What day is this? I don't know, but it's a couple months ago. Like maybe March. Okay, and that's when you told him about the robbery? So when did you ask him about the robbery? The day, actually, no, he was just with me. He just came, and I told him he ain't got nothing to do with it. He just came, and I told him I'll just cut him. Okay, how much did you give him? Like 100. Okay. Based on what your mom was telling me, and I know she was being truthful with me, I know you're not being truthful with me right now.
You're lying. Okay. We have more video than
if you lie again, it's gonna go a different way. I'm not lying. I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm telling the truth. He came to my house. My mom was getting ready to come out the store, so I asked him, "Can you take me out there?" He said, "All right." I told him I'll cut him if he bring me back. That's what happened. How'd you get there? The bike. Okay. It was a bike. He trailed me on the bike. It was his bike. His bike. Where's the bike now? I don't know. It's in the back of my house, and next day it's gone. Okay. What's his phone number? I don't got his phone number. What's his social media?
I could show you it, but I don't know about heart. You got your phone or your son?
Yeah. Where's your phone?
My phone is at home.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta get that.
I don't even have a phone. It's my little brother. I just I'm being for
Who did the
Man, like his mama.
Who ran up to your mom and took the stuff?
I did.
He did?
I did.
It was him? What were you using?
Fake BB gun.
The one we got in the backyard?
You said what?
No, he's got his
I
phone.
don't have social media in here. What social media is it?
Instagram.
Okay.
Sorry.
What, you know,
You won't get in trouble, so you have to be honest.
you know his name?
Yes, I know the heart.
What is it?
Detectives left the room once given the name.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
That's where we talked about this. You can get through it.
I just should have worked harder. I got an extra job or something. Why did I have to be so dumb? Oh, I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry.
All right, y'all. I'm finna chop it down so I can make my
Your mom gave us her phone to collaborate what you're saying.
what
I'm
you
ready
guys.
to-
I don't know
you
how to
permission to get your
damn
phone,
video ended, but I
download
shared it
it,
on my
and
community
then brother's
wall.
gonna get past this and be done with it. Do I have your permission to do that?